Now this video will be part one of a two-part series covering the intersection or iron cross exercise. Now in this video, I'm going to cover 4 common mistakes I see riders make when doing this exercise. So hang tight. Hey guys, I'm Paul the Motor Guy and welcome to my channel, where I pass on riding tips, practice drills, and defensive riding strategies. Now, I'm a rider coach, a motorcycle sergeant, and owner and instructor at ProRider Central Texas, where we teach police riding skills to civilian riders. Now, the intersection or iron cross exercise is one of the testable patterns we use at work. As you can see, there are 4 legs to this exercise, which makes it one of the hardest exercises in motor school. Now, this is mainly due to having to have precise wheel placement for all 4 legs. Now, the legs are 18 feet deep and 18 feet wide. Now, you can adjust these measurements according to your skill level. So, let's talk about the common mistakes. Now, mistake number 1 is riders tend to have too much clutch movement. When riders do this exercise, they move the clutch in and out. Now, usually they put in the clutch at the wrong time, which is when the motorcycle is leaned over, which causes loss of power to the rear wheel and the motorcycle falls. So I recommend staying in the friction zone through the entire exercise. Now, mistake number 2 is your head and eyes. Now, riders tend to look where they are instead of where they're going when they're doing this exercise. If you wait too late to turn your head and look at the next area where you want to go, it will make your 90-degree turns wide. And it will push you deep towards the end of the box, causing you to have to make a quick handlebar turn to stay inside the boundaries. Now, the next video will demonstrate this. So as you can see, because I turned my head late, I was pushed wide and ended up close to the back of the wall. So when doing this exercise, it's very important that you always are looking one step ahead. Now, mistake number 3 is not using all your space. Now, there are 2 areas that riders tend to leave space. Now, the first area that I see riders giving up space is when they're making their 90-degree turns. So instead of coming in, making the 90-degree turn, and then riding in this direction, getting closer to this wall, what they tend to do is they'll come in, make their 90-degree turn, and then they'll ride in this direction. Now remember, whatever space you give up here transfers over to the other side. So now they have to make a tight U-turn, and they get you off for your next 90-degree turn. Now the second area where riders give up space is when they're making their U-turns. So normally they'll come in and they'll start the U-turns around here. Now remember, whatever space you give up here transfers over to here. So now by the time the motorcycle does what it's going to do, gets up out of its lane, you end up in this area. Now, because you're deep, when you make your 90-degree turn, it pushes you into here. So now you got to make a quick 180 because you're close to this wall. So what you want to do is you want to come in and you want to ride and start your U-turns deep in the box. Now, mistake number 4 is your U-turns or 180s are wide. If your U-turns are wide, you will end up close to the opposite wall, which again will push you wide when making your 90-degree turns. So the tighter you can make your U-turns, the easier it will be to get your motorcycle set up properly for your next U-turn. Now, for those of you that are having trouble with this exercise, you're probably making at least one of these mistakes. So let me know in the comment section below which mistakes you're making. Now, keep your eyes open for the next video where I will show you how to successfully complete this exercise. So, until next time, practice, 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 and ride safe.